Another character. We already went over Muriel. We already went over Drongo. We already went over Greystoke.
Uh, what time's second act supposed to be over at?
I can look. It is. I had it up on my phone.
Was it 11?
I think it's, but it's Eastern. You see, it's Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Yo, we got our logo today that we're looking into, which is pretty awesome. So we say 9:50. Whoa, that's pretty late. So 10 p.m. Eastern is 11:30. Is 11:30.
Okay.
So still got a little bit. So, uh, so we already went over Greystone, yeah, and then Morigesh. Steve, are you ready for this?
Whoop.
So it starts off Morigesh, less lock on, and some more combos. So Morigesh daggers, basic attacks deal poison damage, which scales with magical power. Each basic attack deals 3 poison ticks with 3 seconds and stacks. That's pretty cool. So basically, damage over time, is I assume what he means by poison, but I'm not sure. Morigesh furiously blows insects forward, dealing a set amount of magical damage. This ability goes through minions, but sticks on the first enemy hero. Oh, okay. This ability has a chain reaction, meaning if another enemy hero is in close proximity of the ally, the insects will transfer to that enemy, dealing 80% of the initial damage dealt to the previous enemy hero who was hit with this ability. The insects cannot target the same hero more than once. The insects cannot hit more than 3 enemy heroes each time, doing 80% of the previous damage dealt to the prior enemy hero hit with the ability. The last enemy hit with this ability becomes marked on the voodoo doll that Morigesh keeps by her side. The insects cannot target the same hero more than once.
So far, I'm liking it.
I can only hit up to a certain amount. And while we're doing that, I just wanted to show the Morigesh cinematic when she first came out. I've been doing that and I forgot. So let's get it done. Did you notice that for every other cinematic preview I had, they had like an extra skin for her, for the character, and then for Morigesh they just didn't? It's because they started taking devs for Fortnite at that point.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea, but that's just what I assume. Maybe they just didn't come out with one for her.
I was gonna say Revenant came out after Morigesh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. So, since I just skipped this part, but what do you guys think when Morgan was first introduced into Paragon? What was your initial thoughts, and why did you love her or hate her?
It was just such a cool character.
I didn't think she was gonna deal as much damage. Like I think she just needed a big old damage nerf. You know what I mean?
You
Like
think so? But at
she just
first,
dealt way too much damage.
do you think she was too easy to use?
Yeah, like the fact that you could just spam the lock on attack over and over and over and then run away and ult, like
Mm-hmm.
it all dealt way too much damage and there was no skill really needed for playing her.
There
You
wasn't.
just activated the ability and you ran away.
I really like the passive that Empty has.
I like it too. Apply a poison on basic hits. I think
Mainly
that's really
because
cool.
I like DOT for everything.
No, but it seems like
Big
it would
fan.
fit her really well, is what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah. So ability two, Morigesh transforms into a body full of insects, granting her increased movement speed. Morigesh can pass through minions and heroes, dealing magic damage. Morigesh will also instantly explode all ticking damage on enemy heroes. Morigesh takes 25% reduced damage while it's in this form. Morigesh cannot be rooted while in this form. The last enemy hit with this ability becomes marked on the voodoo doll that Morigesh keeps by her side. So that's just the same as her old, except he made it a bit more in depth. She had an ability where she could walk through people. So you can't be rooted, take less damage. It deals more damage to any poison or ticks that she has. And this will also mark the person. Hmm. Hmm. And then we got ability 3. Morigesh throws a bug hive in an area, dealing amount of damage ticks for 4 seconds. Enemies who are marked from ability 1 or 2 will have another additional 2 seconds of ticking damage. Oh, so if you're marked, you get hit for more damage. That's kind of cool. And
What
ultimate.
if?
Sorry.
What if? What if? I completely forgot my idea. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, ultimate. Morigesh summons a deadly swarm of insects in Morigesh image, dealing a bunch of damage. Hits on the marked enemy hero from anywhere. After Morigesh uses her ultimate ability, the marked enemy will reset. The ultimate ability can be interrupted while she's going through the animation. If interrupted with CC, she gets frustrated and will lose her marked enemy hero, but the ultimate will not go on cooldown. Oh, okay. So what do you think of this so far? So basically, he took out the lock-on ability, and everything else is the same, just a bit better. And he also made it so the ultimate has like a way to be stopped a little bit,
Yeah.
which might be really cool. Which might be really cool.
Yeah, I think it makes her a bit more of a like a bit more skill intensive and takes away some of the unreasonable damage.
When I see this, I know this might sound foolish, but if I feel like not enough stun to her kit, and like he's been going kind of brazy with the other kits, and then this one, I want to see more done. You know what I mean? I like the
I
idea of the
mean,
poison, but
sometimes less is more.
that's true.
When a character is fully identified and you know exactly what they're supposed to do and like sort of like even combos with that character.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Hmm. What do you think, Steve? Would you like to play this more, Morigesh, or would you think she's still a bit too easy?
um, I've always thought, what if there was just like a bit more of an unreasonable cooldown on her mark ability,
Oh,
which
okay.
makes her pick and choose a little bit
Well,
more and
she
not
has two
just spam
abilities
it.
that can mark people now
Like,
in this new build.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she has
Wait,
her ability one, which is completely new. You just blow insects forward, and this one is when her little travel she had. That can also mark them.
it can't.
And empties concept it can, yeah.
Okay, that was always the thing. I always felt like there was no consequence to marking someone. I always thought, what if it was like maybe there was a bit more thought put into, okay, I'm marking this person and this is the reason why.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like,
hmm.
I don't know. But either way, I always just thought it was an interesting thing to consider.
You think that she should have increased cooldown?
Yeah. Well,
That means her abilities are gonna have to hit hard.
mm, yeah, I guess you're right. So,
Okay, and Empty's idea for his Morigesh concept. Morigesh will no longer have auto lock basic abilities. Self high five. Morigesh will become dependent on choosing in what way she wants to use her abilities. Okay. Her ult is fantastic and doesn't need a change apart from the small change it made when she gets frustrated and loses her marked target. Morigesh is aggressive and usually throws in quite a few basic attacks between abilities and in her dash animation, meaning her passive strongly needed to be oriented with auto attacks and fit her poison niche. I love the poison niche. In fact, I actually, after reading this, I would love to create like our own character another day of what we think would be good for Morigesh with the poison idea.
Yep.
yeah, that'd be cool.
And then Morigesh is a poking god with minimal getaway, and that should still be her thing. I agree. She doesn't have very much getaway, that's for sure. She's an easy gank. And then my thoughts. For the love of God, what's up with the auto locking abilities she has? I agree some heroes need to be beginner friendly, but auto lock abilities are not the way to go. What a what better way to fill a crazy niche as a crazy bits will catch some people off guard. Oh wait, as a crazy bitch will with her swarms and hugs. Fuck, I'm butchering the words. She needs more combos, and I just like her passive will catch some people off guard. She will also get to choose what to do and how aggressive she wants to play. Let Morgas go crazy. Let her do what she's here to do. Hard hitting, but not so safe against hard CC. Apart against roots if timed correctly. Autoplay potential, yay. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely like this concept, and we'll definitely have to touch in our own version of it. But this is definitely a more stable version of Mortgage compared to how she was in Paragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Paragon, like, these auto lock needed to go, for sure. And he did exactly that. So this is a more fair character. Simple as that. And now,